Time you watch a freight train pass by a railroad crossing, or hear the evocative sounds of the mournful horns of trains passing in the night, or railroad crossing warning bells as flatbed rail cars double-stacked with cargo containers roll by, or see a flatbed semi-truck hauling a cargo container down the highway, keep in mind that President Barack Hussein Obama and his administration awarded Saddam Hussein's rogue nuclear mastermind access to Florida's Port Canaveral Cargo Container Terminal, a U.S. port of entry that gives Russia and states of its choice unfettered access to the entire United States. This paper will explore how several seemingly disparate factors have joined together in a confluence of acute danger, creating a perfect storm that directly threatens the United States' national security. These factors include the placement of Dr. Jafar and Gulf Tainer inside the wire at Port Canaveral with a 35-year container terminal lease through a secret operation known as Project Pelican. The development, production, and expansion of sales of Russia's Club K container missile launch system. The Jafars and Gulf Tainers joint venture with Russia's state-owned Rostec, which owns 100% of the shares of Rosbaron Export, the exporter of the Club K system. Dr. Jafar's miniaturized nuclear weapon known as the Arab bomb, or beach ball. The Jafar family's long-term relationship with Russia and the KGB, SVR, and GRU intelligence services revolving around nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons of mass destruction. Dr. Jafar's collaboration with North Korea on weapons delivery systems and the similarities between Dr. Jafar's beach ball and the miniaturized nuclear weapon model seen with Kim Jong-un. In December 2016, we wrote What Could Possibly Go Wrong, which was published as an occasional paper by the Center for Security Policy. Subsequently, we learned that several things have already gone wrong and could likely get worse. The advent of a new advanced weapon system designed and built by Russia, and the involvement of hostile foreign governments closely tied to the Iraqi weapons of mass destruction expert who leased Port Canaveral's container terminal, have now made the already dire national security situation at Port Canaveral exponentially more dangerous. The situation has reached critical mass. Critical to note is that the 35-year lease went through because the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States process failed. According to the United States Treasury Department, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States is an interagency committee authorized to review transactions that could result in control of U.S. business by a foreign person, in order to determine the effect of such transactions on the national security of the United States. In the case of the Port Canaveral deal, this process failed, allowing Gulf Tainer, with all its alarming national security red flags, to get inside the wire at Port Canaveral without the required national security reviews. Possibly contributing to the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States' failure was the influence of a staff chairperson on that committee, Ayman Nabi Mir, a Pakistani immigrant from Kashmir, with family connections to the Pakistani intelligence service and also the United States Muslim Brotherhood, for which he served twice as president of the Islamic Society of North America Youth Wing. Mir, who joined the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States with no apparent national security experience, was previously an immigration attorney at Wilmer, Cutler, Pickering, Hale, and Dorr, representing people from the Middle East seeking asylum in the United States. Former FBI Director Robert Mueller was a partner at Hale and Dorr during the 1990s and a partner at Wilmer Hale from 2014 until 2017. Mueller resigned from Wilmer Hale after he was appointed special counsel to lead the Russia investigation. Perhaps also contributing to that failure is the fact that the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, disbanded the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States Advisory Group at some point before Uranium 1, according to an October 18, 2017 tweet by James Rickards, former advisor to the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States Support Group of the Director of National Intelligence. These are, at a minimum, questionable circumstances, especially in the aggregate, that require further investigation, but the net result was that the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States bypassed the mandated 30- and 45-day national security reviews of the Gulf-Tainer-Port Canaveral transaction. In the end, the Jafars and all their dangerous connections flew under the radar of the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States procedures that should have questioned the project but didn't.
When asked if the short-term funding bill will pass the Senate, House Republicans say tonight, we did our job. That's where we are now, facing recalcitrant Republicans and Democrats who want a DACA deal or they have other reasons for voting no. GOP Senator Lindsey Graham got together with Democrat Dick Durbin to try to find a bipartisan fix. But here's how the White House saw that plan, as stated right here on Fox News at Night last night.
It's like 1/10 of the funding that we actually need to secure the wall. And then the other part of this is when you look at the Senate proposal, it actually increases illegal immigration. It doesn't end the diversity visa lottery. And so what happens is that it does lead to increased illegal immigration. Why do we want to be in that particular situation? It makes no sense.
All right. Makes no sense. Well, Senator Graham is here to respond as we await a Senate vote on many important things.
Yes.
So she said your plan that you came to the president with doesn't make any sense because it increases illegal immigration.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's a nice lady. Clearly, she hasn't looked at it. What it does is it has $2.7 billion for border funding. The president's request for FY18, we give him every penny. What we do is begin to break chain migration by limiting green card holders to nuclear family. You no longer can bring in adult children.
You don't get rid of chain migration altogether.
No, that's round two. So what we're not going to do is get all we want in round one, and they give us DACA. So if you don't want to do comprehensive, which I agree with, you got to break it in two parts. The president deserves border funding, and I promise you he will get it. He may can get some more. At the end of the day, the 800,000 DACA kids, they're not kids, but young adults run out of legal status March the 5th. We're going to take care of them. We're going to begin to secure our border. We're going to begin to break chain migration. We're going to end the diversity lottery. Now, I'll say this. If you don't like what we did with the 50,000 visas, what's your plan? To the White House. Tell me what your plan is to end the diversity lottery. I'm willing to end it. Tell me how much money you want for border security, and I'll tell you whether or not it's possible. The one thing I do know, we're not going to give 11 million people legal status and hope one day the Democrats will work with us on the border, and they're not going to give us all we want on the border and one day hope we'll deal with the 11 million. The DACA population is 10% of the legal immigrant population.
10%.
10%.
Okay, so listen, you and the president not BFFs during the campaign. You guys had some really, really nasty words for each other.
No,
he gave out your cell phone number.
Really do
you had to chop it up with a chainsaw and get a new number.
Yeah.
Then you guys became BFFs, and you're playing golf together, and you're praising him for the things that you think he's getting right on foreign policy and other things.
A lot.
Then you bring him this deal, and here's what he says. It was horrible on border security. It was very, very weak on reforms for the legal immigration system. He says it's the opposite of what I campaigned for.
You know,
is he going to give out your cell phone number again? Or are you guys going to patch this up?
We're gonna be just fine, because what I did was listen to what he said Tuesday. I'm a very good listener.
I know that about you.
I listened to everything the president says, and on Tuesday he said, I want to do a bill that's strong on security with love. I want a bipartisan bill. Send me one. This proposal is a start. I'm very proud of it. I've been doing immigration reform for 10 years. Under my proposal, DACA kids could get citizenship in 5 years. Under this proposal, they got to wait 12 years.
But you know, for some people that you say citizenship at all, they hear amnesty and they say, why are we going to create a situation where 10, 20 years from now we're doing this again?
These kids came here the average age of 6 years old. They've got no place to go. I want them to be citizens. I want them to get a good education. I want them to understand who America is. They got to wait 12 years. But if you don't want the children to be part of America, then I couldn't disagree with you more. I want them to stay on our terms. These will be the Trump dreamers. The president has a chance to have a legacy that Obama and Bush could never embrace. It would be wonderful if Donald Trump could take these young people who have no other country other than America and give them a chance to be part of us. He will be responsible for a lot of good things. There'll be a few bad, but he can also secure the border. I'm not asking the president to legalize 800,000 people without getting something. He's going to get money for the border. Round two is when we get all this other stuff.
All right, in the meantime, 24 hours from now, we're going to be covering right here possibly a potential government shutdown on Fox News at night.
You want me to make a prediction?
You've told us you're voting no. So where do we go from here?
I'm not going to vote for a 30-day continuing resolution. The House said they did their job. How much money did the Defense Department get from the House bill? This is the fourth CR. Every time we have a continuing resolution, it costs the military billions of dollars.
Yeah, but if it shuts down, they get nothing.
Well, it's not going to shut down, and we're not going to wait 30 more days. These young people, called DACA recipients, their life turns upside down March the 5th. Some people say, well, that's not that long. I mean, you know, that's a long time away, not if you're one of them. But you know what drives my train? Is the military is suffering greatly. The president wants $130 billion of additional funding. We can get that only if we deal with DACA. I want to do two things. I want to fund the military and deal with DACA, and we're not going to get one without the other. I'm tired of playing this stupid game. The public hates the way we do business. Count me in. This chaos is going to end. I'm willing to keep the government open days, not weeks, to get a deal that we should have got a year ago.
All right, we're going to check in with you tomorrow night.
Yes.
We'll see what happens because there are some important votes between now and then. All right, Senator Graham, always good to see you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks for coming in.